Cardi B cuts OFF Stef digs after JAW dropping update. A storm brews in paradise. The world of celebrity romance was left reeling after shocking news broke that Cardi B, the vibrant rap queen known for her fiery energy and unapologetic attitude, had cut off her boyfriend, NFL star Stefon Diggs, following what insiders described as a jaw-dropping update that no one saw coming. For months, Cardi and Diggs had been the talk of social media, their chemistry undeniable, their love story seemingly unstoppable. Fans had dubbed them the unstoppable power duo, admiring how the rapper's bold personality balanced perfectly with Diggs' quiet confidence. But recently, dark clouds began to gather, and the cracks in their fairy tale began to show. The shocking revelation. According to a close source from Cardi's inner circle, the update that led to the breakup wasn't just another tabloid rumor. It was something that hit her deeply, something that made her question everything she thought she knew about Stefon Diggs. Late one evening, Cardi reportedly received a phone call from one of her most trusted friends, a call that changed everything. The friend told her about a private conversation circulating online between Diggs and an unknown woman, allegedly hinting at plans for a secret trip that didn't include Cardi. At first, Cardi didn't believe it. She laughed it off, saying, "Stef would never play me like that." But the evidence was undeniable: screenshots, timestamps, and even a leaked voice note where Diggs' voice could be heard saying, "Keep it low, I don't want no drama." Within hours, Cardi's world turned upside down. The emotional fallout. Sources close to the rapper revealed that Cardi confronted Diggs immediately. The confrontation, described as intense and emotional, reportedly took place over FaceTime while Diggs was at his team facility. Cardi, known for her fiery temperament, didn't hold back. "You embarrassed me again, Stef. I stood by you when people said we wouldn't last. And this is how you repay me," she shouted through tears. Diggs, shocked and defensive, tried to explain. He insisted the messages were taken out of context, that the woman was part of his event team and the trip was for charity. But Cardi wasn't convinced. She had heard similar excuses before. "She just couldn't handle another scandal," said the insider. She told him, "I love you, but I can't keep fighting to trust you." That night, Cardi reportedly blocked Diggs' number, unfollowed him on social media, and even deleted photos of them together, something she hadn't done since the early days of their relationship. The internet erupts. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Fans noticed the social media activity immediately. "Cardi unfollowed Stef" trended worldwide within hours. TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, were flooded with theories, memes, and emotional reactions. Some fans sided with Cardi, praising her strength for walking away. Others begged the couple to reconcile, saying they were too iconic to end like this. Meanwhile, Stefon Diggs remained silent. He posted a single cryptic Instagram story, a black screen with the words, "Sometimes silence says more than words." That only made things worse. Behind the scenes, Cardi's pain. While fans debated online, Cardi reportedly retreated into isolation. She spent the next few days surrounded only by her close friends, family, and her children. According to her makeup artist, she was heartbroken but determined to stay strong. "She's hurt, but she's not broken," the friend said. "Cardi's been through heartbreak before, she always bounces back stronger." Insiders say she's focusing on music again. Rumor has it she poured her emotions into a new track, rumored to be titled "Cold Line," where she raps about betrayal, growth, and cutting toxic ties. She's turning pain into power, one producer revealed. This is going to be one of her most emotional songs ever. Diggs' side of the story. As for Stefon, friends claim he's been devastated by Cardi's decision. The usually private athlete has reportedly been reaching out through mutual friends, begging her to at least talk to him in person. "He loves that woman," said a teammate. "He's been miserable since she cut him off. He keeps saying, 'I just need her to hear my side.'" But Cardi hasn't responded. She's focusing on herself, and she's made it clear she's not ready to reopen old wounds. a public statement. Speculation continues to swirl that Cardi might address the situation publicly during her upcoming live interview. Fans believe she may use the platform to set the record straight once and for all, or perhaps deliver a powerful message about self-worth and boundaries. One insider hinted, she's not going to bash him. But she will speak her truth. She's tired of protecting people who don't protect her. If true, it could mark a turning point not only in her relationship but also in her personal growth. A new era for Cardi B. Despite the heartbreak, those close to Cardi say she's radiating a new kind of energy, calm, confident, and focused. She's spending time with her kids, reconnecting with old friends, and reportedly working on a project about healing after heartbreak. Her fans are already calling it the Cardi comeback. She's entering her self-love era, one fan tweeted. No more toxicity. Just success, music, and peace. Whether this is truly the end for Cardi and Stefan remains to be seen. Hollywood has witnessed countless dramatic reconciliations, and love, especially at their level of fame, can be unpredictable. But one thing is certain, Cardi B is not the same woman she was before this update. She's wiser, stronger, and ready to remind the world that no heartbreak can dim her light. Final line. When asked if she'd ever take Stefan back, Cardi reportedly smiled and said, "Never say never, but this time, I'm choosing me first." Title: Cardi B cuts OFF Stef digs after JAW dropping update. The world of music and sports was shaken to its core when shocking news broke that Cardi B had cut off her boyfriend, NFL star Stefan Diggs, after what insiders are calling a jaw-dropping and heartbreaking update. What seemed like one of Hollywood's most promising power couples may have reached a breaking point, and fans everywhere are in disbelief. A sudden rift in paradise. For months, fans adored the growing connection between the fiery Bronx rapper and the charismatic Buffalo Bills wide receiver. From courtside dates to lavish vacation getaways, Cardi and Stef looked inseparable. Their chemistry was magnetic, she matched his energy with her bold personality, and he complimented her with quiet confidence and charm. But behind the smiles and matching designer outfits, sources close to Cardi revealed that tension had been brewing for weeks. Something changed, one insider said. Cardi started feeling like Stefan was hiding something. She became distant, and then suddenly, everything exploded. The jaw-dropping update that changed everything. It all started with a mysterious post that appeared online, a short video clip allegedly showing Stefan Diggs having a private dinner with a woman who wasn't Cardi. At first, fans dismissed it as an old video, but when a second clip surfaced showing Diggs wearing his current team's jacket, speculation turned into a storm. According to reports, Cardi B confronted Stefan privately after seeing the footage, and what happened next left everyone stunned. She didn't even scream, a source close to her said. She was calm, but you could feel the pain in her voice. She just said, "I'm done, Stef. I can't do this anymore." Then she walked away. Within hours, Cardi unfollowed Stefan Diggs on all social media platforms. Fans quickly noticed that her Instagram stories featured cryptic captions like, "Loyalty ain't a game. When you show me who you really are, I believe you." The internet erupted. Did Cardi just cut off Diggs? Trended on X, formerly Twitter, for nearly 48 hours straight. Stefan Diggs breaks his silence. A few days later, Stefan Diggs finally addressed the situation, indirectly. On his Instagram Live, he said, "Sometimes, people believe what they see before they hear the truth. I can't control what others post, but I know who I am." He didn't mention Cardi's name, but the heartbreak in his voice was obvious. Some fans sided with him, claiming the videos were out of context and possibly manipulated. Others argued that Cardi's reaction spoke volumes, she wouldn't walk away from something real without a serious reason. Cardi's emotional breakdown. Sources close to Cardi said the WAP rapper was devastated after the confrontation. She reportedly locked herself in her Los Angeles home for several days, surrounded by close friends and family. one insider revealed. She's not angry, she's hurt. She really believed this was her peace after so much chaos. Stefan made her feel safe again, and losing that crushed her. Cardi's sister, Hennessy, posted a supportive message online. When you love someone deeply, walking away isn't easy. But self-respect comes first. The message was quickly shared by millions of fans, further confirming that Cardi was truly moving on. A painful goodbye. Cardi B later attended a charity gala in New York, and though she smiled for cameras, fans noticed her eyes looked swollen, as if she had been crying. Reporters shouted questions about Stefan, but she simply replied, "I'm good, baby. Life goes on." However, the most emotional moment came when she performed live at a private event just days later. Midway through her set, she paused and said softly into the microphone, "Sometimes, the person you'd ride for ends up being the one who leaves you on the side of the road." The crowd fell silent. That quote alone sent social media into meltdown, confirming that Cardi was channeling her heartbreak into her art once again. Fans react, "We didn't see this coming." Cardi and Stefan had become a symbol of power, love, and redemption, a rapper who found calm in an athlete who understood fame's chaos. So when the breakup news hit, fans were shattered. Comments flooded Cardi's posts. "Cardi deserves loyalty, not drama. He lost a real one. This feels like Offset all over again." Some even speculated that Cardi had learned from her past relationship with Offset and decided not to repeat history. "She's older now, wiser," one fan wrote. "If she feels something's wrong, she walks away before it gets ugly." Stefan's attempt to win her back. Despite the split, insiders claim that Stefan hasn't given up. He reportedly sent Cardi multiple flower arrangements, including one shaped like a heart and another spelling, "sorry," in red roses. But Cardi allegedly refused to accept them. "She's not looking back this time," a friend said. She loved him, but love isn't enough when trust is gone. However, some close friends of the couple still believe reconciliation is possible. "They had something special," one said. "You don't just turn that off overnight." Cardi's new chapter. As of now, Cardi B seems focused on herself, returning to the studio, planning new projects, and spending time with her children. In a recent interview teaser, she hinted that her next album will explore love, lessons, and letting go. When asked about her relationship status, she smiled faintly and said, "I'm not broken. I'm healing. Sometimes God removes people to protect your peace." Those words hit deep, not just for her fans but for anyone who's ever had to walk away from someone they still love. The legacy of Cardi and Diggs. Whether they find their way back to each other or remain apart, Cardi B and Stefan Diggs' story will go down as one of the most unexpected romances, and heartbreaks, of 2025. Their love once lit up the internet, but now, their silence speaks louder than any caption. As one fan summed it up perfectly, "They were fire together, but sometimes even fire burns too bright to last."
도시가 보이곤 해. 그 도시에는